So tonight it's January the 26th, and I'm just leaving the library. And I wanted to say something to my husband, wherever he is. So here in California, I'm getting some sub messages that someone is saying came from you or is you. And I don't believe it. I'm not buying it because you would say things that are relevant to our life that we had together. And it wouldn't be songs that we never played for each other. It would be stuff that had something to do with us directly that I would know came from you. It's been so much manipulation around our marriage and around the time that we spent together. And it makes me really upset. And I've been trying to see you for the longest. Like, I want to see you. And you don't need to ask for permission or anything like that. I just want to see you. I want to see you and I want to look at you. And I want to see the truth in your eyes. And that's why I want to see you. And I don't want to see you to argue. I don't want to see you to fight. I want to see you to look at you. To look at you and to see what you see. To see, like I said, the truth. I do want to say to you that we were married for 8 years, and I forgive you for all of the things that transpired in this marriage. And hurting people hurt people. So although I have wanted to say it was all you and you did everything wrong and you're this horrible monster, I can't say that because in order for things to transpire the way that they did, it had to be some motivation. And that's where more manipulation came from. And somebody in this family told you something that's really, really, really not true. And it caused you to begin to just destroy me. And it is not true. I did not and would not cheat on you. After we separated by law, it's not cheating, but it is before God, and I apologize for that. But while we were together and while I was with you the entire time, I never committed adultery on you. And I need you to understand that and know that, and I don't care what you heard. It's not true. I didn't have sex with anybody outside of you until August of 2020, and it was not consensual. And so I wanted you to know that, and I wanted you to know that I want you to be happy in whatever that is. And I don't know what is in my heart. I just know that I'm in love with somebody else. The it doesn't mean that I feel like um I feel like the movie Diary of a Mad Black Woman, when her husband got into a situation and she had to go and she dropped everything to go get him. That's how I feel. And so my obligation is and will always be with you, because you're my husband and we're married and we have a covenant before God. No matter what has been manipulated, our covenant is before God. And if you married me and didn't mean it in your heart, I meant it in mine. And I don't care who we in the front of. And I don't care what you did. I will never love anybody the way that I loved you. And I hope that even when I get with Tom, that will be changed, and that I'll have a new heart and be in a whole new mental place to receive his love and to love him in the way that he wants to be loved and deserves to be. Right now, we're married and we have stuff to work out. And I want to fix that part. I want to have closure. I want to see the man that gave me the best and the biggest smiles of my life. And I also want to see the man that hurt me so bad. And that's why I want to see you. You're the best of both worlds. You're the best and you're the worst. And the police in the middle. And so I hope that that can happen one day. And that, that we can apologize to each other. But until then, I know that whatever God wants is what it's going to be. And I don't have a want anymore, because I want a white man. I want the guy that I seen when I got here. That's who I want. That's who I gave my heart to when I got here. The little bit that's left. And it doesn't mean that can't change. It doesn't mean that I won't work on my marriage if I needed to. But I do want to say this to you, because I felt this when I woke up this morning. And I want to tell you that I'm sorry. Even though I'm not sorry for what I did, I'm sorry because I didn't follow biblical principle. And if we chose to separate or get a separation, or when you gave me the ultimatum, I should have came back at you and asked you to pray. And I should have prayed for our marriage. And I should have prayed in the matter in what was going on. And I should have just stood in faith. And I should not have put an investigation or anybody over you and over our marriage. And although I still believe that was such an unfair request, God ordained you to be my husband and put you first and put you over me and put me under you to submit, although we're on an equal authority. I was supposed to submit to your headship. And you gave me an ultimatum, and I took the opposite route. And I want to apologize to you because I should have just asked you to just pray about it. I should have just asked you to let's go to God about it. But we didn't. And wherever you are in your life is where you are. And I've heard some horrible things, and I don't know if they're true, and I don't really care, and I don't ask God because it's not my business. And I'm not jealous like that. And if you were married with a family with children or anything else, I would still ask, can you ask your wife, can you come talk to your real wife? Because anybody that you with or anybody, whatever you're doing or whatever the situation is, you have to know that if it started out wrong, it's not going to end right. And that you would have to face your obligation at some point. But I also want to say, if I was to speak from what God put in my heart about you, it would be don't pay any attention. Because everything about this is God. And that I don't know where or how, but I still see a chapter. And I do see you. But I don't see anything else. And maybe that's because God wants me to have faith. Or maybe that's because God wants me to just trust Him. And I do. And I don't trust Him for you. I trust Him with you. And that's the difference. I don't trust God for a man anymore. Because God is my man. And He is my refuge. And He is my strong tower. And He is everything that I need. So I don't trust Him for a man anymore. I trust Him with the man. And I believe that this is just a situation in which we both just have to stand and see God. And so I wish the absolute best for you. And I'm not angry with you at all. I just want to see you. I want to see you, and probably the first thing I would do is just give you a hug. I think we have been through the worst. And even though the situation is what it is, I still think that you didn't intend on it being this bad. And that's me trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. And if we are on two different levels right now, then that is what it is. And I'm mature enough to say that. But I deserve to have closure. I deserve that. I deserve to have peace. And it doesn't matter, like I said, what you did. This situation is so bizarre, but God is so in it. And that's why I'm not angry. It's a miracle. It's ugly in all of the things that went wrong, but it is a miracle in which God is working in it. It's a miracle. It's a miracle that I'm alive every day. And I just wanted to say this to you because it came from my heart. And I want you to be okay. And I want you and your family and your kids, even your brother. I have nothing in my heart today for that man. And that is God. I feel nothing. There's nothing there. Curtis Ketchup, nothing happened. Curtis Ketchup, no feeling. There's nothing there. Like I don't know him. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that peace. I'm so grateful for that. And I swear, if I didn't get anything else, I wanted that. I wanted to be able to be okay and have a inner peace. And I have that. I don't just want, I have a new way that I want to be loved right now. And a new way, and it's changed. And I feel like only this person can give it to me. And if I'm wrong, when I see you, I'll know that too. But I thought about it today, and I just don't feel that. I just thought about it today, and I don't feel that. I made plans with this guy in my mind. I've already had sex with him. I love him. But if that's not what God has for me, and that's not what God wants, and if He opens my heart to love you again, then that's what it will be. But if not, I'm okay with just being your number one fan still. I never want to hate you, and I never want to be bitter. And I want to say that I love you from my heart. And that is what I want to say to you. And if I ever see you in person, I will tell you what I have in my heart that I want to say that will give me closure. Um, but I don't want to say too much. If you are available and you hear my message, because I don't know. As I said, there's so much manipulation right now till it ain't even funny. So I don't know what to believe, but I believe that I have said my heart, what's in my heart, and I'm content with that. And that's all I want to say. And I hope you have a great night and a good day.